You have to worry about that when you have your own kids and it comes out of your wife's vagina. And then you're like, whoa, I never even thought about this. This is crazy. And luckily, Mrs. Rogan went with the epidural, which is the way to go, ladies. What the fuck is this crazy trend to go old-fashioned when it comes to making babies? Like, no, we're gonna use a midwife and we're gonna have it in my bathtub. Ooh, why don't you shit that baby out in the bottom of a teepee, Pocahontas? Go rinse it off in river water and hide the placenta from the wolves. You have modern technology that makes you feel nothing while your pussy explodes. Do you know that a bathtub used to be modern technology? Yeah, that was back when they just had only the river. Crazy fuck. Mrs. Rogan went with all the good stuff. She didn't know what was going on. She was totally dumb. It was really crazy because they're moving her legs around. It's all like flippity floppity and shit. And she had like a little tent in between her and the baby area. And so the doc just pushed and there's like virtually no pain. It's amazing. And the taint is going, man. The head's coming out. I got a big head. My kids have big heads, and it's just, that's the way it is. And the taint goes like a squirrel tied between trucks. Just. And I don't say anything, and I see he sees, and I don't want to be the guy to be like, what the fuck is this? You know what you're doing? You gotta assume this dude knows what he's doing. He's giving birth to hundreds of babies. That's his thing, man. You know, I just assume. So he gives me the baby. He's like, cut the cord. I go to cut the cord, and instead of cutting it, went like this. You know that little sideways thing that happens sometimes when you go to cut something? Like, what a shit way to start a life. Start a life with a dorky fucking... So I cut the cord, I give my wife the baby, my wife's crying, the baby's crying, I'm crying. She's like, hey, little girl, welcome to the world. And all I'm thinking, the first moments of my daughter's life is, how's he gonna fix that taint? And I'm thinking, how long do I have to look before I check? You can't just like, take the kid. What the fuck's going on down here? The baby looks like a moccasin. That's what it looks like. The dude had a marlin hook and some shoelaces. He's tightening this thing up, and I'm watching this go down. My wife doesn't have a clue. Here's the tent. She's got the baby. She's like, hey, little girl, welcome to the world. And her body would go like, eh. And I'm like, this might be the craziest intersection on Earth right here. I'm watching two completely different worlds play out right next to each other, and they're on my wife's body. On this side, we have love and happiness and the first day of our daughter. And right next door is a fucking Hellraiser movie. It's just hooks and meat and hooks and meat. And he gets to a particularly gristly section of the vagina, and as he's forcing the hook through, he goes like this. What the fuck is that? I lost it. I'm like, listen, man, I don't have a whole lot of rules in this life, but you gotta keep your tongue in your mouth while you're stitching up my wife's pussy. Imagine if there's like one dude who was like really good at stitching up pussies, but he was kind of crazy. Like, oh shit, look what the fuck I'm doing. Take. Man, I think you just spit on my wife's vagina. Oh, motherfucker, you insecure. Listen, my wife doesn't like any of this, if you want to know. Man, you have babies or something, it freaks you the fuck out. Freaks you the